Excuse me. I pressed the wrong button and the recording ended. Got a little time here. Oops, I walked into the rivers. Didn't need to do that. There's a legendary Madpole. Got a couple of levels for finding him. We're running out of money, which is to say, water. So let's come down here to Kikukuya. Kikukuya. Here is the jungle village of ape god worshippers and their giant mushroom dwellings. In Kikukuya. Faded and quenched for now. Oh, why did he teleport? Where's he going? Warden? Seem confused. Where's the warden? Disappeared. He teleported away and ceased to exist. I wanted to do a job for him. The toga wraps his hulking bright fur frame, and a broad brim shades his wise and wide-set eyes. A sedentary life has sapped some of his ape strength. Burly shoulders slouch their weight onto a walking stick. A belly swells the linen around his waist, and plump, sloping cheeks rim a warm and welcoming grin. Only disliked by villagers, so that doesn't matter very much. Your thirst is mine, my water yours. Oh, I could learn cooking and gathering, that's worth it. For sure. Kikukuya reputation isn't very valuable. The ape still and muse wanderer, and welcome to my village, Kikukuya. Have some mulled mushroom cider. You are an albino ape. Correct. Why do you call it your village? Ah, bad habit. It's a possessive feeling I should work to scrub myself off, perhaps. But I am its mayor, and I have been for some time. See, years ago I deserted my people. We were of two different minds. They desired nothing but to bludgeon everything to death, while I asked, what is the nature of this thing we bludgeon, or of the act itself? Recognizing that my answers lay elsewhere, I cast myself into the swell of the wilds, as a sailor from Perth with no windweird casts their ship to the whims of the pale sea. Some years later, and 20 ago, I came upon these mushroom huts and their goodly inhabitants. They are a people full of earth and poetry, and I was charmed by the warmth they welcomed me with. Surely I owed my acceptance at first to my countenance I shared with their mighty god, but they soon grew to love me, and I them. I've remained here ever since in contemplation of those questions that first stirred me, all those years ago. What can you tell me about Kikukuya? We're watered by the river spray. We pluck the fruit of the wood, and we hunt. The worshippers of Oborokoru whittle and brood, too. They will pay you no mind unless you ask of them. Here you can be with friends, or muse alone. If it's trade goods that interest you, take a gander at Ural's wares in the northwest corner. The odd one crow songs, too, if you can descry them in the bush. I must warn you, however, cast no villain's shadow on these grounds. Warden Indrix will be watching. Who is Ural? Ural is a harmless cucumber vine. It came to Kikukuya a few years ago after the last consortium chandler, a wicked little hyacinth named Plysago, suffered something of an accident. In Tarotep's defense, Plysago shouldn't have berated someone with claws so close in resemblance to pruning shears. At any length, Ural stocks a plethora of goods. Satisfied with your visit. It was Crowsong. Oh, another of our dwellers. I won't speak to what Crowsong's deal is. Best you find them and ask yourself. Who is Indrix? Warden Indrix is one of the most ferocious warriors I've ever met. Once upon a time, he and his brothers gorged themselves on the flesh of beasts by starlight, but now I count myself lucky to call him my warden. Some believe he is of sour kind, though I assure you, but a victim of his goatish nature. Is there work to be found here? A water hand, are you? Speak to my friend and Warden Indrix. You'll find him patrolling the village. Well, he's missing. What do you have for sale? A hatter. That's useful. An advertisement for a legendary shop. We need to sell some stuff, though, to get some water. Broken. Give me some water, please. That's perfectly acceptable. Very nice. Well, are you sure we can't find Indrix around here? Where could he? Who are you? Snail farmer and worshipper of Oborokoru. The snail farmer slouches in the heat. A beaten leather hat is pulled low over her eyes, and sweat glistens on the scruffs of hair on her cheeks. Her hands are caked in mud, mucus, and salt. What mazes and mandalas could be crafted by human hands that hope to surpass what nature wrought eons before our creation? Our roots loosen jewels from the soil. Snails find the spiral of another shell familiar and comforting. If you wear one, they will look upon you favorably. The ape still and mute. How sublime the striations of the snail shell, and such a lovely word, striation. There is kinship from mollusk to mollusk. What secrets do they know that we do not? Leads you to seek him. To be anywhere else to explore. Well, then why? He just had blinking tick, right? He didn't look like he was the Pudas up here. Ananite Templar and Worshipper of Oborokoru. Let's trade. What have you got? Nothing interesting. This Indrix? No, this is just a shaman. May you gorge upon the flesh of beasts by starlight. Come gather and weep for the passing. Live and drink. Bleat. Hunt well. Grrr. No Indrix means no Indrix quest. Oh well. How sublime the striations of the snail shell. Nimble wayfarer, taking a draught of cider before leaving. I am Nightep. Who are you? I am Caldera. Branches part for you, Nightep. Why is the cider chunky? That'd be the mushrooms. A bit hardier, I am. What is a Naphtali mask over? Is that a Naphtali mask over there? Was Naphtali once. Was, not anymore. I quit. Lost my minion to goat folk. Zor's eye fell upon us, and so we fell too. What is a minion? Pilgrims drawn together by need and awe and inspiration. Tinkers and sodders and guards and scouts, alloyed under the pressure of life's work. Family-like. What became of your godhead? Don't know. Wrecked. Fled. I crawled away. Never looked back. That's the all of it. May their memories bless you. As the very canopy they will. Thank you. Let us speak of something else. I have cider. Live and drink, cider friend. The pig, two-headed boar, and worshipper of Oborokoru. Oborokoru's around here, of course, and available to us to recruit. There's the mirror. I hope it wasn't why Indrix lost his head. Where could he be? Why is he gone? I don't understand where he could have disappeared to. Are there any messages? He just appears and disappears. That's it. Oh well. So one thing that you're supposed to do is to get a bunch of mushrooms here. Friends. Guns, knives, hats, cucumbers. What are you? What's your story? I'm Ural, Chandler and Consortium Notary. As for my story, I've been growing out of this pot for a while now. Before that, I was in another pot. Consortium. Yes, the Consortium of Phyta. We're a merchant fellowship of trees, vines, shrubs, weeds, flowers, herbs, cacti, algae, most sorts of plants, really. I can't say I trust any of them, but there's no doubting their usefulness. My shelves are full, and the gossip flows. What about fungi? Ural flicks a leaf in displeasure. What about fungi? Are there any fungi in the Consortium? Ural flicks several of their leaves. No, shop's closed. Live and drink. But I am a gentle plant friend. Uncross your roots and figure it out. Live and drink. Fortunately, that doesn't actually close the shop to us. Do you sell mushrooms, or do I get them from the villagers? Is that the idea? Mushroom X5. Let's buy some mushrooms. I think the idea is that we preserve those mushrooms into preserved mushrooms, and then we take those preserved mushrooms and... How much do we have right now? Do we get fasting whey? It would be expensive. It would be very expensive. It's not worth it at this moment. At this moment, we need to get hold of this assembly, which is still a little beyond us. Oh, we could have learned that from the Barathromites, couldn't we? Oh well. Wasteful. It's fine. We'll get plenty of skill points in the fullness of time. Fullness of time. Why aren't you Indrix? Oh, this is just a bunch of fresh water here. I think we can just gather this. If we needed more money, but we don't. Beautiful. Okay. So what have we got? We got an attribute point free. Let's spend it on strength. Oop. We got 3 mutation points. We could bump up our burrowing claws a little bit. Or we could keep saving for another one. That might be fun. Just one more level. We'll score another mutation. Let's throw a save. Abora-Koru's lair is somewhere around here. Not that we need it yet. We don't have the rep. Goatfolk Village. We're probably a little low for Goatfolk Villages, but we can always escape. Oops. Fighting the trees. Oh, okay. Instantly destroyed by that Goatfolk bully, so let's not do that. Some ruins. Abora-Koru, where are you? Around here somewhere. He's always in one of these tiles. Goatfolk Villages. Goatfolk Villages. Goatfolk Village. There's enough of those. Goatfolk Village. Goatfolk Village. We're gonna run out of water here. Fortunately, we can just go loot some more. Abora-Koru, where are you? Roasted boar. Ruins, that's not what we're looking for. Running out of water. Let's go back into the village. And just loot this water here. Collect liquid, yes, very nice. Collect liquid, yes. Collect liquid, yes. I'll take it all. A little heavy, but how it goes. We got lots of carry weight. Abora-Koru. A lair. Abora-Koru ape god. Perfect. We're not ready for that yet. We need more reputation with apes. But sooner or later, we'll be able to recruit that guy. And he doesn't shoot us in the back either, unlike Una, which is convenient. Should we recruit Una, in spite of their tendency to shoot us in the back? Might be difficult without Indrix in the game. Oh, glorious Shekinah. Hey, we leveled up when we entered the 6-day stilt. The 6-day stilt. 6-day stilt rises from the dunes like a petrified kraken corpse bearing down upon the vacant flats. The salt dunes, the Ivory Seas dunes are like waves frozen in place. There are cracks in the salt from where the earth, blistered by the jeweled sun, contracted and broke. The horizon melts the sky together with the vast plain of Mograhi, the great salt desert. Ooh. Another warden moving, but she was just going to sleep. Hey, Asthers. Live and drink, traveler. Welcome to the stilt. There's a saying among the vintners who hoist their sails toward the stilt. 1 rose is fair, 5 is death. Indeed, when a single shawl swathes her face and the Asthers are one, there is peace beneath the stilt. But when she's joined by her sisters and scarlet ribbons thrash the desert air, there is only blood and justice. Your thirst is mine, my water yours. Farmer's Guild goes up. Unshelled Reptiles drops. Children of Mammon drops. That's fine. I wish to share some secrets with you. There you go. She could teach me hot and spiny. Could recruit her. Hello, Joey. This guy wants Reshef lore. We're here. Folds of coarse weave physician's cloth hang off his lithesome frame like a gunslinger's shawl. The crinkled brim of an old hat blots the sun and starlight. Peace and health in the light of the star, pilgrim. Brood with me on the life of Reshef, if you're willing. It was Reshef, spiritual patron of kith and kin, who did so much for us and who leads me and others like me on the path of healing. For above all, he was a healer, dressed the wounds of the sick, and rid the lands of the plagues of the gyre. He was also a sultan, but he was the last sultan. He unbricked the walls of monocracy so that we could pick berries in the orchards they hid. I have more to ask. Peace and health in the light of the star, what's inside the tent? A quiet shrine to the coiled lamb, centuries old. Tucked away here, outside the marble parapets and cloaked in the dust of time, it's lost to those who'd sneer at the veneration of Reshef over our fathers. Step inside and voice a prayer. if you're willing. I have more to ask. What are your reps like? Hated by dromads and admired by pariahs. That's not very good. Okay, we're not going to do that. We don't want to piss off the dromads. Lilyheart, Hindran Pariah. Hold a moment, friend. Are you looking for work? What are your reps like? Just like by equines hated by winged mammals, that's not happening. They're too dangerous. I am looking for work. Lovely. Take a seat. Chew the bark with me, and I will tell you what I know. I've heard tell that my ancestral homeland, Bela, is in some kind of trouble. They've opened their borders for the first time I know of, and are specifically seeking to hire Kendrin. That's their word for outsiders like you. You'd be willing to go and see what they need? Who are you? My name is Lilyheart. The blood of the Hindran runs through my veins, but 2 of my 3 parents were Kendrin, so that blood is dilute and salt brine from being born out here. Dilute, salty blood. Very well. How do you know about Bela's trouble? My water still goes to scouts who keep a distant eye on Bela. Make sure that it is still there. Still safe. I have never been within a parasang of my people's land, but I know exactly where the once hidden village stands. I will share this knowledge with you if you agree to consider whatever the request may be. Well, why do you care? Even blood as thin as mine ties me to the Cervidian meadow. The Hindran may not say so, but they are my family. How do you know Bela's trouble? Why don't you go there yourself? I am not welcome in Bela. My blood is not pure, and I was not born in the meadow. These things make my name as salt in the mouths of true Hindran. They are misguided, but they are my misguided family. They stagnate as Cud changes around them. I worry. How do you know this? Very well, I will go to Bela's, you ask. Bless you, friend. I feel better knowing that at least one Kendrin will reach back to aid my kin. They are on the cusp of a new fate. I wish to see it while I yet live. Let me advise you of Bela's location. Here is a little chubun for your trouble. Yonder cane. Some kudzu. It's not hostile, though. Well, we have no real reason to check out this location at the moment because we got no money. We got nothing. We got 168 cash. I guess we could potentially find something interesting. Trying to rechef. Run through and kick everything over. Yeah, historical site. Beautiful. The poor disciple of the coiled lamb. Wish I could get a chest over here so I could store some books more easily. I could do that. I would probably have to go back to Joppa to do it. That would be the most straightforward way. Beekeeper, Glover, and Grenadier. Just a mine sitting around there. It's in its circuitry to do so. A jeweler, a schematics drafter. Wow, these are valuable. Are you a tinker? Surely I have something you wish to build. Oh, the visage? That's really good. And that's you, interpret artifacts, I think, in people's inventories. Maybe that's that one. Maybe it's not. Jeweler should have trade goods, which is great. Water wealth means nothing if you cannot carry it. Yeah, so they can potentially just loot this person for their money. How many skill points we got? Can we learn persuasion right now? Will that give us proselytize? No, proselytize is very expensive. 23 ego. We don't have enough ego for it even. Not nearly enough ego for it. It'll be a long time before we can get that. That's fine. We're going to have other ways to beguile people. We're just going to find some congealed love and work with that. That's right. We don't need to fuck around with, I don't think I need this plastic tree. Or this leather armor is not usually very valuable. This helm is probably not very valuable. Oh, I could just wear it, though. Equip, please. Make the extra attack. Whoa, did I just blinking tick? Oh, no, I was over there. Not over here. I see. Save our little game. I'm famished. Whip up a meal. Do 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 do. The Ray Cat dies. Another schematics drafter. Wow. Spoiled for choice. Earth was quickened for our coming. Our home was ready. And here's the Ichor Merchant. You'll be getting cloned soon enough. Convalescent screen goo, sap, wine, oil, warm static. That's really valuable, but not really yet. Have to fuck around later. End game fluids. How it is. Where are we standing up there? Alright, well, what should we do next? Oh, historical site over here. Let's not do this right now. I'm nearby ruins. So can we learn a new mutation? Learn it? Yes, we can. Undermutate. Triple jointed, two-hearted. Two-hearted is not bad. We're already really fast. The sprint and skills of agility programs don't go on cooldown after use. We want toughness more than that, I think. Not an amazing pick, but better than Quills. We'll end up with Quills in the fullness of time. We are becoming more and more like Sonic, I realize. With our fur. Some ruin. A fish. Did we ever visit that legendary fish that we found? I don't know that we did. And did we ever turn in our wire to our friend Argive? I don't think that we did. The wire, give it to me. Take the wire. He hoots. Yes, beautiful wire. Oh, before I forget, I repaired an old recoiler for you. Use it whenever you wish to hop back to Joppa quickly. Now give me a few moments to attach the wire. I will return. We gained the recoiler. Whoa! Congratulations, us. Good job. It's working. Genius. Noise in the static. I hear it. What's this? What is that? Wait. It's repeating itself. Argive mumbles to himself for several minutes. Apprentice, come, here. Something strange is occurring. The conduit is picking up a signal, some sort of repeating transmission. I cannot decipher it, however. I lack cryptogull eggs and... Well, never you mind. I have a great task for you, my apprentice. Do you accept it? Can I know what it is? Yes, you must seek out Barathrum the Old, the eldest and wisest tinker alive. He lives with his fellows, the Barathrumites, under the arch of Gritgate to the northeast, in the jungle-strangled ruins of Cud. He will know what to make of the signal. Who are these Barathrumites? Disciples of Barathrum. Mostly Ursheep, like their mentor, quailed albino bears who prefer their candle-dimmed caves to the sun-salted surface of the jungle. 1,000 years ago, Barathrum and his kin crossed the Holmes Delta into the rusting art of Cud. He has spent centuries peeling the chrome shells of Time's artifacts in his workshop. If he cannot decipher the signal, no one can. I accept the task, Argive. Splendid, perfect. Let me record the signal to disk, which you'll need to guard with your life, I'm afraid. I'll rig up a droid scrambler for you, too. You see, the Barathrumites have programmed a troop of Wee droids to guard the approach to Gritgate. With the scrambler, you needn't worry about them. Wait there. He mumbles to himself for several minutes. Here you are. Now go. Off with you. You live long enough to do my bidding. Away. A canticle for Barathrum. 163 skill points. We need so many to get proselytized, and we need so many. We don't need to worry about that. We just need to find some love. A little bit of love goes a long, long way. We will see if we can handle this place. Snapjaw feeder. Oh. There's nothing to take. Oh, that Gershling didn't drop a corpse. I fell. Oh shit. Let's leave. Very dangerous. Okay. Some ruins. Throw a save. Before we explode. Oh, we're hungry. That's not helping. Not get to prone. Give him a meal. There we go. A little crocodile. Not really a lot going on in these ruins. Should we check out these? Hyper inferior. That's where we just were. Kagamas. My torch burned out. You got any torches? Very dark. Congealed shade oil, wow. It's full. Backland. Did I actually take disassemble? There we go. And there's one more. Center was the other one. We've already checked the center. Well, what was the location here? There's no stairways down. What was the location? Some forgotten ruins. A lair. Hey, a glowfish. Perfect. Do we just not have a torch? We do have a torch. I am famished. Dark. I got my claws. Where's the way down? There it is. Take us into the fish hole. You should probably kill all these fish. Which eel? These glowfish are hostile. I know not why. Yeah. I can't see. Put a torch in my hand. Oops. What do you mean there's nowhere else to explore? Where's the legendary fish? How can there be nowhere else to explore when there is still a legendary fish to be found? Did this guy? Oh, wet ghost perch, wet glowfish. I guess there's just no legendary glowfish here. I don't know what the story is. That's weird. Kill it. Slay it. Well, I wish we had gotten that glowfish. There's another legendary glowfish. Hopefully there will be one this time. Kudzu. Heinous. What have we got? Let's put some burrowing claws. 1d3. The 1d3. We need to advance that far enough that it does more damage. Damaged. Extra quickness. Very nice. Not worried. More milky tube. Blaze injector. Not what we're looking for. We don't love injector. Capacitor. There's no fish here either. There's no legendary in this legend. Is that him? There he is. Okay, he's got a shield. You want to talk to me? But I wanted to become friends with him. Oh, he's hated by dromads. I don't want to kill him because I don't want to lose fish rep if possible. Let's just leave. Guess I was just too hostile. Did we ever talk to the glow pad? Bloody Snapjaw Warrior. Iron longsword, that's valuable. Steel weapons, very good. Shrine to Mudokut. No stairs down. Okay, there is a glow pad here. That's something. What are your reps like, Legendary glow pad? Hated by Badals, that's fine. Disliked by Occult. Disliked by Fundite kind of sucks. Disliked by Flowers doesn't help very much. So let's just leave or kill him. He's got Burgeoning. We're gonna fucking die. No, I guess not. Fuck. Just leave. Whatever. Damn it. I wasn't expecting Burgeoning on the glow patter. The glow patter god. Unstoppable. Alright. No, just fly and leave. It's fine. It's fine. Picked a fight that I couldn't win with a flower. A legendary croc, that sounds dangerous. They're not hostile? They are hostile, they're just not fighting me. How much experience are crocs worth? 7? That's not a very good deal. One on the salamanders, very nice. The mirror is just there. We round the corner and there it is. Painted carbine dagger. I think we already got better armor than this, right? Maybe it'll be valuable though. Willowy is nice. Lower weight. Keep saving. Keep saving. What could this be? Thermal grenade. High explosive grenade. Airfoil grenade. Yes. A friend of mine earlier, telling me why he loved America, told me that the nation was founded on freedom. Oh, see, this is the problem with using the don't die function. It, like, stays. And then you keep not dying. And that's not fair. Oh, these guys aren't even hostile. Oh, I can take the correct lens. Oh. Disassemble. Well, platinum tube. Uber Nostrum injector. Wow. Now they're hostile. Okay. I'm gonna get killed by these guys who are in there with 1 experience each. There we go. Take it a little easier. Block them off. Oh no! Oh. Okay, no, I'll reload. I'll revert. That must have been the legendary crocodile. Thing powers on us. Oh. What happened? The dream beard. Well, we're getting killed down here, so once again, we're not strong enough to... Not strong enough. Why don't we go recruit Una? See what happens. Where are we exactly? There we are. Roasted boar, goat folk village, okay, some ruins. Yeah. Don't step in the rainbow forest, it's very bad there. Bark biter lair, hostiles nearby, but not if I fly away. Some ruins. No, I'd like to leave. Some ruin. They're very dangerous places. Here's the Eat Freehold. Where should we look at it? Dyed pipework topology mounted in the sponge bed is a lodestar to the lyrical community. In Lake Hinnon, coral fingers poke out among the sponge bed and pierce the algal bloom where white ash flock in the hundreds. An arcology of bright polyps arches across the soldered trellis of old, and a rich diversity of life peoples it. Palladium Reef. We're looking for Warden Una. Draped in a heavy coat of scrap, wearing a beastly mask and wielding a hand-cranked wheel fiddle, they look more the part of a pageantry player than a village's defender. Up close, however, we glimpse the hilt of their brand, the butt of their gun, and the burnished black aegis of an unmarked fullerite that they employ. Eyes of burnished azurum peek through the sockets of their beaked mask, suggesting the very threat their costume was meant to annul. Unan's son, friend. Walk the Eid freehold and are welcome if peaceful. Is there aught you need from Una? Need you defending or cybernetic wares, or are you here for the hurdy-gurdy? Hated by winged mammals, that fucking sucks. Well, I have no choice but to do this. Ooh, that doesn't actually matter. Our reputation with them is still reasonable? Maybe that's fine. Yeah, tell me where Bayla is. That's the only way that Bayla can have its secret shared and not get mad with you. Ask that you join me. Here we go. It's Una time. Nothing I can interact with. Yes, there is. I can see. There we go. Can I identify these artifacts, please? I think that they're mostly cybernetics. Shredded chip wedge is really valuable. 2 of them? Wow. Okay. Yeah, hand those over, please. Nuclear cell. Stasis entangler implant. Hemasoft. Giant hands implant. Skillsoft Plus. Custom visage implant. Skillsoft Suite. We can't really use any of that shit. We can sell it. It is valuable. So they don't have any. The hurdy-gurdy is valuable too. I suppose we should talk to them and find out what their deal is. Who are you? I am called Una. Warden Una when someone needs to wear authority for outsiders. And you, what's your name? I am Nitep. Lovely to meet you, Nitep. Now, need a question answered, a tune played, a body upgraded. Tell me about the Freehold. Oh, I am hardly an unbiased observer, I'm afraid. The Freehold is the only welcoming home I could ever have imagined for myself, and my home before was worse than most. I feel a freedom and responsibility here that I would know nowhere else, that no one else could have ever known at all. But bias aside, you can see for yourself that we are a collective thriving without hierarchy. I'm rightly proud to defend that. What is a hurdy-gurdy? An old music machine. Well, I suppose this one is not so old. This one I commissioned from a wandering artisan whose life I saved. A story for another time. Surely you've business. Are your eyes glowing? Of course my eyes do not glow. See the glint of my mask's optics. Your shield bears resemblance to a Templar's Aegis. If it were a Templar's Aegis, it would bear the holy rhombus. No knight would be caught dead carrying this blank slate. I'm just here to listen. You're welcome. Take comfort as you need. That will play. Let's wrap in just a minute here, but I want to go down and talk to Tilly first. Oops, I guess it's over here. Oh, we got any love objectors in here? Hulk honey. Love injector, that's what we're looking for. Oops. This salve injector, our first salve injector. Wow, fix-it spray foam, that's great, because sometimes some implants. Hold on real quick. Okay, why is that so impenetrable? Oh, it's because we're not just attacking with our claws. One of these has stuff in it. Salve injector, please hand them over. Rubber gum injector. Gulk injector. And a bandage, sure. Burst right through. Hey, Tilly. From a hydroponic planting tray dusted with decorative gravel, a column of sea grapes rises, twists, and bunches into the approximate shape of a woman. Though her bubbly green strands are but a loose imitation of the flesh of limbs and digits, she carries herself with human-like ease and manages to vocalize in a reedy but audible tone. A customer. Enter, friend, browse, buy the consortium's finest, stocked and sold by Tilly Fergowitz. Tilly will do, but what will Tilly do for you? You speak aloud. You're not telepathic? Oh, ever telepathy. No requirement exists the consortium merchants be mind speakers, although many of us, as swollen with their numbers as we are. I cannot blame you for your surprise, mind. I am simply frustrated. Over years, I shaped something akin to a voice box, which you hear now. I made do, as Rokas might say. Now what might I make do for you? Greetings, Tilly, I am Nightep. Greetings, Nightep, and welcome. In what wares may I interest you this day? What can you tell me about Eid? Oh, I am joyous to reside here. Eid could do mind with some measure of hierarchy and more infrastructure to attract wayfarers less adventuresome than yourself. Also, Mac absolutely must cease advising that anyone enter the clan. It is not funny, and someone could die. But the structure of friendships here is true and sturdy. Kindly keep this exchange between us. I was mostly kidding. Somewhat kidding. Well, you got all these... Oh, a floating glow sphere would be amazing. Can we get hold of that? Yes, for the stasis entangler. We're still... Yeah, we have too much water right now, so we should do that. We got too much money. 116, that's better. Let's equip the floating glow sphere. There we go. This will make our lives much easier. And let's call that a session. See you soon.